Hi everyone, it's Erin from EB Mixed Media. Today I am working on week 3 of the Seek, Gather, Create challenge. This is hosted by Tina, Lisa, and Lauren. I'll put all of their names and Instagram tags down in the description box. And Seek, Gather, Create is a challenge where these three release 4 prompts every Sunday during the month of February. And then we have a week to seek out those items, gather them together, and create something with them. This time, this is the first month they've done this. They've invited guest artists. And so for week 1, the guest artist was Ravi, and this was the page I created. Week 2, and I have a video of this, and week 2, the guest artist was DeeDee Catron. And this was the page that I created. And week 3, I am the guest artist. And so our items or prompts to gather this week are wings, something tall, watercolor, and glittery gold. And I think this one is challenging. Maybe just because I'm feeling pressure as the guest artist. But in any event, I was thinking rather than do a journal page, I would do something a little different. Some of the artists are really getting creative, making other things. And I was kind of thinking about doing a tag. And part of the reason I thought of that, I was thinking about all of the prompts, and something tall was tripping me up. And so I have a whole collection of these very large paint chips, paint samples, right? And one could argue they are tall, okay? So that's what I am arguing right now. So I was thinking I would use one of those, but then to also sort of convey the idea of something tall, my husband suggested a giraffe, and I was playing around with that idea before I made the video, and I just stenciled some giraffe markings onto this card. And so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with this and make a tag. And this is my, this is how I'm meeting the prompt of something tall. I have a tall, long paint chip, and I have a giraffe's sort of coat on it, pattern of a giraffe's skin. I don't even know what that is, fur, on this tall card. So that's where I'm starting. The second thing, when I was contemplating wings, I started thinking about dragonflies and kind of translucent wings. And I really wanted to use my Fabulous Florals washi collection, which is now available at Joggles. And I thought it would be a really cool way. I've been thinking about how to showcase these as like stained glass. And it occurred to me that making some wings would be a great way to do that. So I created as a template or a sample to see if it would work. This is a set of wings from a dragonfly, and I'm wanting to somehow use this on this tag as well. So those are my 2 elements. And then over here, I just have a stack of things that I can maybe build onto this tag. So by doing these wings, I also have the glittery gold that I've gotten in here, and I completely forgot about adding something watercolored. So I have to come up with something that's watercolor. So I think I've met 3 of the prompts, but I do have to come up with something for watercolor. So I'll have to think about that. But what I wanted to do is show you how I made these. So let's start with that. Okay, so what I did was sort of drew a pattern and made all of these shapes. I made about 6 shapes for each wing. So I'm going to start by just cutting out all of these individual pieces. And sometimes it actually helps. Let's do this. Let's number them. And I'm going to take a photo of this so that I can remember the order. Okay. So I'm just going to cut out all of these pieces. And I just drew this on a piece of kind of mixed media paper, kind of like cardstock, maybe not quite as heavy as cardstock. And then I am just simply going to take some of this washi, Fabulous Florals washi. This is the abstract, and they're in 4 seasons, so winter, spring, summer, and fall. And I'm just going to cover each piece with the washi tape. Easy as can be. It might be easier to do it this way. And just put your piece on there and cut it out. And I'm not quite on there right. There we go. Easy as that. Is that right? And the only thing I would recommend is try to not put similar colors right next to each other if possible. And I think you probably all have a stash of washi in your collection that you can use. There's that one. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one. So my wings are all cut out and ready to go. And I'm gonna glue each of these pieces onto some black cardstock. And you may be wondering why not just cut the wings out of the black cardstock to begin with and put the tape directly onto the cardstock. But I've noticed because this washi tape is slightly see-through, as a lot of washi tape is, it just looks better on white. That white background makes the design on the washi really pop, more so than it does on the black. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So now it's a case of just gluing it onto the black cardstock and making sure that all the pieces line up. And I'm gonna do these as one piece, 2 wings, but as one piece, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this about here, I think will be fine. And there we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. And I'm going to be careful to leave a little bit of a black border around the edges. And then for this part, I'm just going to sort of create a little space here. And this is presumably where the wing is going to attach to the creature, the body of the dragonfly. And that's it. It's as simple as that. My wings are done, and I've got my tall paint chip tag that's already got my stencil of the giraffe pattern on it. And now I'm just going to start building a tag. And I've got a lot of neutral kind of papers here and lots of different textures. This is sort of a wallpaper that's heavily textured. This looks like it's some kind of drywall tape. Almost all of this stuff came to me from the Trading Paper Pals trade and swap. with the exception of these photographs. I recently ordered some adopted ancestors from Gwen Offit and her Etsy shop, and she sells these types of pictures that you can use in your artwork. So that's what those are. But almost everything else here came to me in Happy Mail and as part of the trade. So I've just got a variety of different things here. Here's a cute library card. Here's a little stamp. There's a doily. Here's some upholstery fabric. So yeah, I'm just gonna start playing, I guess. And I feel like I want to showcase one of these photos. That's a nice size because it doesn't cover up too much of the pattern, but it looks really small to me. I feel like that white's kind of stark. Did something like that, maybe. I'm kind of liking these portraits better. She looks so sad. I think I'm gonna go with that one. It's kind of blank down here at the bottom. Oh, it says Voyage. That's kind of cool. So I've got like a ticket here. That's sort of cool. I think she's going somewhere, maybe. And then I'm thinking my wings can just kind of, I'd like them to be able to move. So I'm either thinking of putting them on the front here. I think that works. Something like that. And that way my giraffe pattern is still sort of showing here. This is so fun. I love that stuff. I don't know where to get that. I can't find it in my store. This is the kind of drywall tape I've found here. I like the gold. Everyone knows I love the gold. But I never have been able to find this stuff. Of course, I haven't looked exhaustively, but I just want to build up a bunch of layers. Isn't this library card fun? Look at the little kids' names. That's so cute. Oh, somebody named Van. That's my son's name. Let's see. Oh, I cut out this butterfly when I was initially thinking of wings. What about that? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That just gets us another set of wings in there, right? Something else up here. This is another like ticket, which sort of fits with that Voyage down there. We can keep that showing. Maybe we put that ticket up here. Or something. I still got to get some watercolor in here, and I pulled some watercolor florals that I've done, thinking that might work. That's kind of nice. Maybe it's too big and it's too matchy-matchy. It's not too bad because it picks up the green. This is just a leaf. I think that's too matchy-matchy as well. That's a nice contrast. This is a tall flower of some sort. Kind of like that. Okay, I don't need the photos anymore. I've used that. there anything else in here? Oh, maybe this stamp. Is this a sticker? I think it might be. Oh, it is. Okay, well. Maybe I'll punch a hole and have that hanging off of there as well. I was going through some of my sentiments and I found this one, which I made with a watercolor paint swatch and then stamped on it. So I was thinking I might put that there too. And I found this bread tag, which I'm gonna stick that in there somehow too. I've got a couple pieces of ribbon to go through the holes. So I think I'll start assembling and gluing and see where that gets us. But I really think this is sort of crazy fun. So what's the best way to start gluing this? I'm afraid if I move everything, I'll forget where it was. So maybe I will just go top down. Have to have it. There we go. Oh, this is all coming unglued. I think I'm going to grab my art glitter glue because this is kind of a heavy image here. I think it'll go down. One more thing I want to add, because I've had it forever, is this little string of beads, and we have to have something in here that's glittery gold, and I know there's glittery gold on our wings and on our giraffe print, but this really takes it up a notch. So I just have to figure out the best way to attach this. I go through here. I'm not sure. I wonder if the best way is to just tie it here. Okay, I've got that attached. It's tied but rather loosely, so I just put a piece of tape on the back too to sort of hold it in place. That was a little bit of a hassle. And I want to finish it off with a piece of the Fabulous Florals washi tape, and I've covered just a piece of mixed media paper, and I'm going to put this on here. And then to go along with our theme of wings and travel, I'm going to add the words "fly away." And there we go. It's a little unusual. It's a little different for me. It's not a journal page, but it's a super fun textured tag with lots going on, and I actually really kind of love it. So I hope you'll join us in the Seek, Gather, Create challenge. Check it out. It is on Instagram at Seek, Gather, Create. I will see you all again soon with another video, and in the meantime, you can find me on Instagram at EB Mixed Media. Thanks, everyone. Bye.